Berarti kita sebelum membuka aja kok, sebelum kita persoalan seperti berdoa, kita perlu dulu. Ya, saya dapat tadi. Mana aku langsung itu. Aku tak tahu seperti itu.
Sudah itu sudah apa lah. Oke. Nah,
apa namanya? Oh ini masih bilang apa?
Apa nggak usah di oke aja.
Bentar ya. Itu mana si Akmal? Mal masuk lagi Mal. Oh alah.
Ini nih.
Sambil ngatur udah mulai aja dulu. Kamu masuk Kamal. Masuk aja. Sambil kamu ngatur tuh mulai aja dulu.
Nanti yang count siapa?
Kamu belum masuk Zoom.
Tes. Masuk.
Aku masukin MC aja ntar.
Yang itu aku. Yang screenshot aku aja.
Iya kamu aja kan 1 2 3 kamu bisa pilih salah semuanya. Nah, oke.
Dạ.
Oh iya saya. Selesai. Wait, mana sih? Kok nggak bisa dipencet ya? Coba dipencet.
Ini loh, pencet.
Oh iya, let's go. Silang dulu. Ya aku belum ngirimin ke itu. Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and Salam Kebajikan Rahayu. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Best wishes to us all. My name is Akmal Haidar Afat, or you may call me Akmal. Here I'm as an MC, and I'm going to guide you for this event from beginning till the end. By the way, how are you everyone? You can give me your reaction that represent your mood today. I hope you all are in a good condition and happy today. Okay, this is a great opportunity for me to be the master of ceremony in this webinar event talks 56. With the theme Exploring Heritage, which is preserving local communities, history, and languages. As for the practical assignment of introduction to events management and Indonesian cross-cultural communication subject on Applied English major batch 2020, 2022, and 2023, Vocational College of Universitas Gadjah Mada. Here I'm accompanied by my friend from the Bachelor of Applied English 2022 study program at Gadjah Mada Universitas Vocational High School, Hanifam Reski Ramadan, and Catherine Ekane Putri as YouTube and Zoom operators, Asdika Dida Ramadania as translator, Rahma as media in charge, and administration, Keisa as public relations, Afrida Fidelia as timekeeper, and Jeanne Patricia and Nugroho as moderator for today's event. This webinar is supported by UGM Center of Excellence on Culture and Tourism. Also, we want to thank Himafi as our media partner of this event, as well as Info Event Jogja and Edaran Event. We also provide the live streaming of this event through the BSMB YouTube channel. The link of the YouTube will be provided soon on the participants' WhatsApp group and on the chat box. For around 2 hours, we will have an interesting presentation and discussion with our speaker and presenters. We also hope that this webinar will open up and broaden our insight. We are honored with the attendance of our speaker from University of Calgary, Canada, Hania Khan. Good morning, Hania Khan. Good morning. It was a pleasure to have you here. Right? We had the head of Bachelor of Applied English Study Program, Mr. Ahmad Muhammad SMSC, and Dr. Dewi Cahaya Ambarwati SIPMA as our lecture supervisor. Good morning, Sir Muhammad and Miss Dewi. Good morning. It was a pleasure to have you here. All right. Also, we have materials presented by students from Universitas Gadjah Mada and Universitas 11 Maret. Before we start the event, I would like to read the rundown of this event, which consists of opening by the MC and the Indonesian national anthems, Indonesian Raya and Himne Gadjah Mada. Second is welcoming speech from the head of Bachelor of Applied English Study Program, Mr. Ahmad Muam, SS MSc. Next session is the first main session is presentation from Zidan Fauzi Alfatani with the topic Living Story, exploring the daily life in Surakarta and Surakarta through the eyes of the people. And it will be followed by the first Q&A session. Next, the second session is presentation from Group 1 of UGM by Patrick, Anissa, Ahmad, and Ayesha with the topic The Art of Government Preserving Batik. Group 2 by Abdillah, Benina, Dela, Aprizal with the topic behind two gates relationship between pride, religion, and culture, and will be followed by a second Q&A session. Group 3 by Hanum, Hanafi, and Tini with the topic Preserving Our Roots, the Role of Education in Local Language Revitalization. And also we have presentation from our guest speaker, Hania Khan with the topic Community-Based Art in Canada. This session will also be followed by last Q&A session. Then we will have our decision for the speaker and presenters. Last but not least, we will have a closing and photo session or documentation, followed by filling out an attendance form that will be shared in the chat box. Furthermore, please follow the rules for this event, which are the event will be held in English, but don't worry because we will provide the translation on the chat box. For all participants, please open the cameras and mute the microphone so this event can run interactively. Fill in the attendance form that will be shared by committee soon on the chat box. Then do not leave the event without permission. And rename your username with the format institution underscore full name. If you want to ask a question to the speaker and presenters, it can be submitted during the Q&A session on the chat box that will be read by the moderator or using raise hand feature. Then the moderator will give you a chance to you for asking, but don't forget to open your camera and your microphone. At the end of the session, participant will be given link to fill out the feedback form to get a certificate. First of all, let's pray and praise God Almighty who has been giving us guidance, happiness, health, mercy, so that we can attend and participate in this event virtually without any obstacle. Prayers are welcome. Prayers are sufficient. Then we will be singing the Indonesian national anthem, Indonesian Raya, and Hymne Gadjah Mada. Media team, screen is yours. Okay. Then let's listen to okay, lanjut ya. Okay. Then let's listen to a welcoming speech from the head of Bachelor of English Applied English Study Program, Mr. Ahmad Mu'am, SSMSC. The screen is yours. Nah, gitu aja. Terima kasih. Thank you, Mr. Muam. Next, we will do the documentation session. So for those who don't want to lose this moment, please turn on your camera and take a picture with us. I will be waiting for 2 minutes.
Siapa yang dibagi aja sampai
Katanya aku.
Oh.
Itu caranya? Oh nggak tahu.
Aku juga nggak tahu Mas. Gimana saya?
Control print screen. Ya sih.
Kontrol apa?
Windows.
Print screen.
Oh.
Windows print screen.
Windows print screen.
Oh coba.
Windows print screen aja.
Kalau nggak Windows
print
print screen langsung.
Windows print screen aja. Windows.
Beda laptop benar.
Sama.
Kalau nggak control print screen.
Windows.
Nah,
itu bisa.
Nanti apa?
Coba deh.
Coba langsung semua gitu.
Udah.
Oh tuh, udah ke SS.
Windows print screen.
Nanti di picture di download gitu. Kamu aja berarti ya? Yang itu aku apa kamu?
Apa aja gitu.
Yang itu kamu? Ya udah. Oke, lanjut. Thank you, Mr. Muam. Oke, lanjut. Kalau ada Mr. Yunadi. Then let's listen to a welcoming speech from our lecturer supervisor, Dr. Dewi Cahya Amarwati, SIPMA. The screen is yours. Thank you for speech, Miss Dewi. Thank you for your speech, Miss Dewi. Next, we will do the documentation session. So for those who don't want to lose this moment, please turn on your camera and take a picture with us. And Hanifam will count down. Yang itu aku apa kamu?
Itu
Kamu.
3, 2, 1.
aku.
Akmal.
Aku aja.
Yang mencet.
Ya udah. Okay. Come on, guys. I will count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, without any further ado, let's go to the main section. I will introduce my fellow lecturers and professor of English Study Program 2, Technical College of Education, Jeanne Patricia Nugroho. Jeanne Patricia Nugroho will be the moderator of today's event. So, Jeanne, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Akmal. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome once again to Webinar Event Talk 56, Exploring Heritage, Preserving Local Communities, History, and Language. Here I am, Jeanne Patricia Nugroho, as the moderator of today's webinar. Now I will spell out some points about our section for today's webinar. First of all, we will have 5 sections in total. Each section will be given about 50 minutes and we will hold a Q&A session for each of the sections. Participants are encouraged to ask during the Q&A section through the chat box, but we highly encourage participants to ask by unmuting yourself and kindly remind you, if there's some technical problem, please let us know via chat box. And without any further ado, please welcome our first speaker from our neighbor, Universitas Barat, Zidan Fauzi. He will talk about living history, exploring life in Surabaya and Surabaya through the eyes of the people. Hi Zidan, how are you? Good morning, are you excited for today? For hear your excitement today? And are you ready? Yes, you may start and the screen is yours. Okay, thank you Zidan for your presentation. So I see that in Surakarta, blah 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 blah. Let's jump to the Q&A session where the participants can raise their hands before asking the questions or just Thank you Zidan and everyone for amazing taking run, and let's go on to the next session. Indonesia Ahmad Fauzan that will present the art of government preserving batik. Okay, and Juan, are you there?
Yes,
Hi, how are you? Okay, are you excited for today? How was your morning? Okay. Okay, of course we can hear the excitement behind there. And yeah, of course you will talk about culture and discipline at the end. We are so happy to hear about it. And are you ready for your presentation? Okay, you may start. It's yours.
Next slide, please. Batik originated in Indonesia around 2000 years ago and became embedded in Japanese culture. It was used as a symbol of status of wealth and wealth during the Majapahit Empire. Today, it continues to be an integral part of Indonesian culture and is appreciated worldwide. Batik's role for the country. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, Batik has contributed to the country's progress, some of which is through economics, cultural diplomacy, and tourism. Through the economic, Batik industry is a sector that makes a significant contribution to the national economy, especially in terms of creating employment opportunities. Minister of Industry Agus Gumiwang said that small and medium industries have provided employment opportunities for 200,000 people from 47,000 business units located in 101 regional centers in Indonesia. The Ministry of Industry noted that Batik export in 2020 reached 532.7 million US dollar, and during the first quarter of 2021, it was able to reach 157.8 million US dollar. This is the Ministry of Industry said that Batik industry has played an important role in the national economy and has succeeded in becoming the market leader of the world batik market and absorbing the workforce. Next slide. Cultural diplomacy. Batik is used as a medium for cultural diplomacy with cultures in other countries. Promoting batik as Indonesian culture is not difficult. Simply wearing batik clothes at major and even international event is considered cultural diplomacy. For example, the President of Republic Indonesia, Joko Widodo, wore batik at 2022 G20 event and the 2023 ASEAN Summit promoted Indonesian culture and became hot news in various international media. And by promoting batik to this day, can attract the attention of tourists to continue coming to Indonesia and be one way to develop tourism in Indonesia, as in the next slide. Tourism. Batik business development is not only about selling batik clothes, but can be created into various types of products, starting from clothes, jackets, and many more. This is certainly add value for the batik industry, and this is an opportunity to bring in more tourists by providing the experience of seeing and even trying to make batik directly. For example, the Giriwala Batik Tourism Village in Bantul, Yogyakarta. There you can learn how to make batik from scratch. You will be taught how to make and you will have batik activities start from making pattern to making batik using cantik. Thank you.
Next slide, please.
Next slide will be presented by Aisha.
Okay. Now I will presenting about the government's effort in preserving batik. Next slide, please. Here, related to government, batik receives significant attention from the Indonesian government due to its cultural significance and potential economic benefits. Next slide. Gimana? Ini dulu. Okay, first, there is batik exhibition. One of the government's efforts to preserve and promote batik is by holding regional, national, and international scale exhibition. Based on the experience of our informant, Mrs. Erwin, who is the chairperson of the batik artisan community and owner of Bahana Batik, the Indonesian government often holds batik exhibition. Each ministry has held exhibition that can be attended by batik entrepreneurs. Additionally, the government also organized international scale exhibition. For example, last year in 2022, they held a batik and painting exhibition at the Art of Nature Contemporary Gallery in Hong Kong. The government held the exhibition to celebrate National Batik Day. According to Mrs. Elwin herself, this exhibition is very beneficial for promoting her business and expanding her network with buyers. At its exhibition, she can attract the attention of several buyers, and many end up subscribing to buy batiks from her store. Belum nggak? Slide sebelumnya. Oke. Ini punya ini satu. Oke. Effort from government is copyright of batik according to the law. Batik is one of the heritage protected by law as stated in Law Number 28 of 2014 concerning copyrights. This indicates that government pays attention to batik as an Indonesian heritage. They also label Indonesian made batik product by the Batik Indonesia Batik Mark as a sign that indicates the identity and characteristic of Indonesian made batik. The aim is to provide quality assurance for Indonesian batik, increase consumer confidence both domestically and internationally in the quality of Indonesian batik, and trade domestically and internationally, and provide an identity for Indonesian batik so that people both domestically and internationally can easily recognize Indonesian batik products. And number three is international recognition. As previously, previously explained, UNESCO recognition of batik as Indonesian cultural heritage is one of the government's efforts to protect and promote batik to the world. This recognition makes batik more known and recognized, becoming a symbol of Indonesian culture, acknowledged internationally, and can also increase the popularity and quality of Indonesian batik. Additionally, interest and appreciation for batik will grow over time. Number four is Batik Day. The celebration of Batik Day every October 2nd and the requirement for students in school to wear batik can increase public interest and knowledge about batik. Additionally, it's hoped that a sense of love and pride among the Indonesian people when wearing batik will grow because batik is a cultural heritage. Can we go to the next slide? Okay, from the previous exposition, we understand that batik has contributed significantly to our nation, serving as cultural heritage embraced by Indonesians in their daily life and various events. Moreover, batik has become a tourist attraction, impacting the economy and serving as a tool for cultural diplomacy. And also the government's commitment to preserving batik is evident through various programs and local protection. Our group endeavored to explore batik entrepreneurs around Jogja. We had the opportunity to interview Mrs. Erwin Yuniati, the owner of Bahana Batik, with over 13 years in the batik business. Mrs. Erwin has expanded her reach internationally since 2018, participating in exhibition in Japan, Singapore, Jeddah, and Malaysia. Her dedication to showcasing her batik at numerous exhibitions has pushed its popularity over the years. Mrs. Erwin mentioned participating in exhibition organized by local government, national exhibition by the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Ministry of Trade and others. These exhibitions have provided networking opportunities and broader promotion for UMKM entrepreneurs to market their products. Bahana Batik now hosts production facilities, sewing houses, and several showrooms. It designed not only to office workers but also the general public, offering specific motifs tailored for office attire. It can be concluded that the government plays a crucial role in preserving batik as a vital part of Indonesia's cultural heritage. However, such efforts require involvement and support from various stakeholders to ensure that batik remains a strong and sustainable cultural identity symbol for Indonesian nation. And that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Terus yang udah ini kan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Game One, for your amazing presentation about batik. So I'll see you give a lot of fact about the batik, how government is interacting and preserving the batik itself. And we'll go on to the Q&A session where the participant can raise your hand before asking the question or simply just type in the chat box. Okay. Kayak remember ya. Thank you, Game One and everyone, for the session two. It's very amazing to always talk about batik, our culture, and let's go on to the session three, which will have UGM two, consists of Abdillah, Bendina, Dela, and also Abrizal. And here we'll be talking more about behind two gates relationship between pride, religion, and also culture. And hi, UGM2, are you there?
Hi,
Hi, how are you? How was your morning?
yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay, so how long did you prepare for this presentation?
Okay.
It's quite long, yeah. So since it is well prepared and we can see that the game 2 is very thrilling, are you ready for this presentation?
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Yes. You may start and the screen is yours.
All right. Thank you for the time. So we're from the group two. We will talk about one of the famous city in Yogyakarta. The name is Kota Gede. So we will talk about the culture and then tradition, also the historical building. So next slide. So I think it will be better if we introduce ourselves first. So would be for me. My name is Rizal Ahmad, and then there is this my friends, Lela Dwi Hidayah, Kurnia, Putri, yeah. And then Bendina Moreski and also Abdillah. Okay. So next. For the first material is the history of Mataram Islam Kingdom will be delivered with my friends Bendina. So um,
So, hello guys, my name is Bendina, and today I'm going to talk about the history of Mataram Islam Kingdom. So, if we're talking about Kota Gede, I think we should talk about Mataram Islam Kingdom since Kota Gede was the capital city of Mataram Islam Kingdom. So, as you can see in your screen, Mataram Islam Kingdom is one of the Islamic kingdom in Java Island, founded in 15th century. Mataram Islam Kingdom was the biggest Islamic kingdom in Java, and it was established from a plot of the land in the form of forest gifted by the Pajang Kingdom to Ki Ageng Pemanahan as a form of service to Ki Ageng Pemanahan. Then Ki Ageng Pemanahan chopped all the forest there and made a new kingdom called Mataram Islam. After his death, Mataram Islam Kingdom was led by the son of Ki Ageng Pemanahan called Sutawijaya. Sutawijaya successfully extended the area of the Mataram Kingdom, including the Pajang Kingdom. So Mataram Islam actually like conquering the Pajang Kingdom. Yeah, it's a little bit terrible, but yeah, that's the history. And the peak of the glory from the Mataram Islam Kingdom itself was when Sultan Agung Hadi Hanyoprakusumo led the kingdom. The Mataram Islam Kingdom succeeded in conquering half of the Java, including Madura and Central Java right now, and the other province in Java, and become relatively strong opponent for the VOC. So VOC is the organization from the Netherlands that have been rule Indonesia for not Indonesia, rule the Nusantara back then for like 100 years and more. And Mataram Islam Kingdom, by the light of Sultan Agung, give a strong opponent to the VOC. Unfortunately, Sultan Agung could not take over the Batavia from the VOC, and in the future, Batavia was we can conquer the Batavia by Raden Patah. But in the Sultan Agung era, they still cannot take over the Batavia from the VOC. And in the economic field, Sultan Agung also prohibited VOC from trading around the South Sea. So all the economic aspect back then naturally from the local people. And the downfall from the Mataram kingdom was right after Sultan Agung's death. Her son, Amangkurat I, really different from her father's. He had ascended the throne, Amangkurat I, who's got a lot of agreement with VOC and made many people from his kingdom dislike him. And he also moved the capital city of Mataram Islam Kingdom to Perak, so it's not in Kota Gede anymore. Many manuscript that give the reason why Amangkurat I want to move the capital city, but there's no specific reason why. But many manuscripts say that the Perak Palace is very beautiful. It's the most beautiful palace in Javanese kingdom back then. But there is a lot of social conflict in Perak, and the internal struggle of the kingdom also arose for the throne between the grandchild of Amangkurat I, the Amangkurat III, and Paku Buwono I. They're basically like a cousins. And the fiercest intervention, which pitted the two against each other, also worsened things. And finally, VOC entered the Gianti Agreement between the Amangkurat III and Paku Buwono I, which split the Islamic Mataram Kingdom into two, Surakarta, Kesultanan Surakarta, and Kesultanan Yogyakarta. Kesultanan Surakarta was led by Paku Buwono, and Kesultanan Yogyakarta was led by Mangkunegaran. So that's it. The reign of the Mataram Islam Kingdom was ended. But you can still see a lot of the historical place, historical building, culture, and other things from the Mataram Islam Kingdom in Kota Gede, and my friends will explain it to you more about it. So next slide, please. Okay, for the historical place in Kota Gede will explained by my friend Dela. And thanks. Next slide, please. Sekarang enggak ada dulu. Ini udah aman. Okay, my name is Dela Dwi Devani Putri, and I want to explain about historical place in Kota Gede. Next slide, please. Okay, actually, there are many historical buildings in Kota Gede, but we only take 3 buildings, which are Kota Gede Masjid, Kota Gede Leki Masjid, and
Sliding strong, wow. Turn around and stick it up, wow, wow. Fine specimen, wow. Drop it down now, pick it up, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Drop it down now, pick it up, wow, wow. Wow.
Okay, let's go to the first building, which is the Chief Masjid of Mataram. Kota Gede Masjid, or commonly known as the Mataram Masjid, is the oldest masjid in Yogyakarta and a real witness of the development of Islam in Yogyakarta, especially in Java. Mataram Masjid was built in 1578 and completed in 1587 during the era of Panembahan Senopati, which involved many people who were still practicing Hinduism and Buddhism at the time. When the construction of this mosque was carried out, there was an interesting thing that Muslims built the main part of the mosque building, and the Hindus built the fence of the mosque. This can be seen from the shape of the temple-shaped gate that surround the mosque area. Another interesting information is that the Mataram Kota Gede Mosque used to be the Mataram Palace, where once the entire center of government was there. Okay, next. Okay, the next topic that we will discuss is about
Kota Gede Legi Market. Kota Gede Legi Market is also the oldest market in the city of Yogyakarta. This is because the existence of this market was earlier since the 16th century compared to the Islamic Mataram Kingdom at that time. This happened because, according to the surrounding community, the existence of the market as an economic center was considered more important for the Mataram community than the Mataram Kingdom itself. Then, when thrown further, the market is not only considered as an economic center but also used as a place for Mataram residents to interact with all forms of activities that can occur in the market. This market is always crowded by buyers and sellers who selling various necessities of daily life such as vegetables, fruit, rice, etc. Then another interesting information is why this market is called Pasar Legi. This market is called Pasar Legi because in the market day, according to the Japanese calendar, they are Panwakikliwan Legi Pahing. There is one day that will occur the most crowd transaction activities, namely the Legi Market Day. On this Legi Market Day, in addition to selling daily necessities, various types of batik clothes, hookers, iron, and chopper goods are also sold. And then this market also has buying and selling activities at night, namely various antiques art trade. Next slide, please. Okay, the last topic that we will discuss is about Kota Gede King's Tomb Complex.
Okay, now I will explain the authentic of Kota Gede. Actually, Kota Gede has many authentics. First, first, the first I will talk the traditional food from Kota Gede. Kota Gede actually have the kipo. Kipo is traditional from Jakarta. Actually, specifically in Kota Gede area, this kipo food has sweet taste and crunchy texture. Kipo is made from the main ingredients coconut, sticky rice, and brown sugar. As for the other addition, pandan leaves in it. This kipo cakes is chick shaped and small size kipo by baking. Okay. Kipo cakes has a story. This kipo cakes has been around since the Mataram Kingdom, Mataram Islam Kingdom. There is since the 16th century and culinary special in Kota Gede. Why called kipo? Kipo actually had the name kipo from the Java language. There is iki opo. That means what is this? The next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. The next is Kota Gede is famous for silver warehouse. Kota Gede is have existed since the 16th century of the Islamic Mataram Kingdom during the regime Panembahan Senapati, who had the interest in gold and silver. Silver jewelry then ordered servants to craft them. Kota Gede is famous. The material of making silver craft are silver, copper, solders, alum, lead, and jabung. As from equipment, there is Nawi melting bowl, melting furnace, hammer, spinning wheel, soldered irons, pump set, pump scissors, press machine, and flares. The next slide, please. Okay. Okay. The last is cultural festival in Kota Gede. The cultural festival in Kota Gede was originally in the ever-increasing tourism in Kota Gede, developing arts and culture and aiming to preserve existing culture. The development of the arts and culture in Kota Gede aims to increase tourism in Kota Gede. This is because Kota Gede has enormous potential for arts, culture, and historical tourism. There are so many releases in Kota Gede such as the Mataram Royal Town Complex and also building they have existed since the 16th century such as the Kota Gede Grand Mosque, the Mataram Royal Place, Kedatan Mataram, and many more. The series of events at the festival Kota Gede culture includes cultural carnival, arts performance, seminars, Mataram Gamelan, bazaar, exhibition for each region, and others. Maybe that's all. The next presentation will be continued from for appraisal.
Okay, thank you. Then we move to the tradition that still exists in Kota Gede. Besides the historical place and then authentic culture, as mentioned my friend before, there are also cultural tradition that still exists in Kota Gede. Yeah, the name is Namu Sendang Selidan. Yeah, this tradition is cleaning the pond, or we call it Sendang, in the early Mataram Islam era in Kota Gede. Every Sunday Wage, in Rajab month, this tradition is carried out. Sunday Wage in Rajab month is based on Japanese calendar. The function of this tradition is so that when entering the month of Ramadan, the condition of the sendang is already clean, because it was just clean in the previous month. So in the Islamic calendar, the month of Ramadan is located after the month of Rajab. Then who usually perform this Namu Sedang Siliran tradition? Namu Sedang Siliran tradition is carried out by the Abdi Dalam of the Kesultanan Yogyakarta and Kasunanan Surakarta in the tomb complex of the Mataram King. So actually, this Namu Sedang Siliran tradition also caused pros and cons in the society because it was considered to contain shirk, yeah, or belief to other castes. However, Abdi Dalam, an organizer, emphasized that this tradition activity was only symbolic. Next, maybe next slide. Okay, now we go to the summary. So, from the what we have presented, so the Mataram Kingdom is the proof of the intelligence of its builders. The layout of the kingdom was designed with the economic center being positioned strategically near the city center. So this mission is not only facilitate trade and commerce, but also foster a sense of community and well-being among its citizens. And in addition, the Mataram Kingdom played an important role in the spread of Islam in Java. The kingdom's strategic location, combined with the dedication of its rulers and religious leaders, made it a blooming center of Islamic learning and spreading. And nowadays, the legacy of Mataram Kingdom lives on its hearts and minds of the people of Kota Gede. And I believe that the people of Kota Gede are very proud of their historical heritage and continue to maintain the values and tradition passed down by their ancestors. So the Mataram Kingdom may not longer exist, but its spirit and influence continue to shape the identity and culture of the people in this vibrant corner of Java. So maybe that's all for the presentation from the group too, and thank you for your attention, and maybe see you in the next slide.
Okay. Thank you so much again too for the great presentation. We're very happy to see all of the cultural aspect from the Kota Gede. I see that your presentation about Mataram Kingdom, the historical stories that really attach to us, and gladly we can see those traces of colonialism and empire as a lesson for our nationalists in the future. And now Sendang Seliran and other things about the culture that we never forgotten from now. And let's jump into the Q&A session where the participant can raise their hands and asking about the presentation. And simply just tap in the chat box or just unmute yourself. Okay, thank you, Game 2 and everyone for the Q&A session in the section 3. And we will go on to the next session, which is the section 4. It is from UGM 3, which is Dini, Hanafi, and also Hanum that will bring us to preserving our roots, the role, the role of education in local language, revitalization. And hi, UGM 3.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, so how's your morning? Is it great?
It's great. How about
Yeah.
you, Jen?
Yeah, it's also great for me. And did you find any difficulty to prepare the presentation while during the research?
Yeah, actually, we kind of find a difficulty finding the o- organization group,
Yeah,
finding the organization of of
of the
local
source.
language preservation,
Yeah,
but eventually we find it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
We're very happy to hear that. And yeah, since it will be presented, and I'm sure that UGM 3 is well prepared, and we can see that it is very attractive that you have to bring us the theme of local language, which is maybe is already forgotten now. And yeah, we're very happy to look forward you in your presentation. Are you ready for today's presentation?
we're ready.
Okay, yes, you may start, and the screen is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So we are from group 3. Our group are gonna do presentation about local language preservation, and our title is Preserving Our Roots: The Role of Education in Local Language Revitalization. Revitalization. Okay, next slide, please. So this is our group member. My name is Hanafira Sanjani. In this presentation, uh, I will be accompanied by my two friends, by Hanum and Dini Hanifah. Next slide. Okay, so about local language preservation, first we have to know what is local language preservation. The first one is local language preservation is the name of the all efforts to prevent a language from becoming forgotten. In other words, that's two. Local languages are the languages spoken by a specific group of people in particular region or community. They are often different from the official or dominant languages of a country or area. Local languages are part of the cultural heritage and identity of the people who spoke them. They also contain valuable knowledge and information that may not be available in other languages. So it's only in the local that will understand the each of languages. Next. Okay, next we're gonna tell about why is local language preservation important. Here we have several reasons. The reason number one is to help to maintain the linguistic and cultural diversity of the world, which is a source of richness and creativity for humanity. Reason number two is local language to respect the right of and dignity of the speaker of local languages, who should be able to express themselves and access information in their own languages. Reason number three is it preserves the wisdom and tradition of the ancestor who have passed down their languages through generation. Reason number four is it contributes to the development and innovation of the speaker of local languages who can use their languages to learn, communicate, and solve problems. Next slide, please. So now we're gonna talk about the goal of local language preservation is to protect and maintain languages that are spoken within specific communities or region. This preservation effort aims to ensure that these languages continue to be spoken, understood, and passed down through generations, despite the pressure of globalization, cultural assimilation, and languages shift. Next. Amber. Okay. Next slide is gonna be presented by my other friend Hanum. For Hanum, time is yours.
Okay, hi guys. Let me introduce myself. My name is Abia Tarihan Prasturi. So I will be the presenter next after Hanabi. So what is local? I will talk about what is local language roles in society. So the first one is communication. So local language facilitates effective communication among community members. They are often the primary means through which individuals express thoughts, emotions, and ideas, enabling clear and meaningful interaction within families, communities, and workplaces. The second one is identity and belonging. Language is closely tied to identity, and speaking a local language can strengthen a sense of belonging and connection to one's community and heritage. It provides individuals with a sense of identity and pride in their cultural roots. The third one is preservation of culture. Local language often carry the rich cultural heritage of a community. They contain traditional stories, folklore, songs, and other cultural artifacts that are passed down through generations. Preserving local languages help to maintain and transmit cultural identities. Next, please. Okay, how we preserve local languages. There are many ways to preserve local languages, depending on the situation and the resources available. Some of the most common methods are teaching and talking language classes. This involves providing opportunities for the speakers of local language to learn and practice their languages, either formally or informally. Language classes can also be offered to non-speakers who want to learn local languages. The second one is using digital and social media outlets. This involves using the internet and other technologies to create and share content in local language, such as websites, blogs, podcasts, videos, or social media posts. This can help to raise awareness and interest in local language among a wider audience. The last one is insisting on speaking your native language. This involves using your local language as much as possible in your daily life, especially with your family and friends. This can help to keep your language alive. I'm sorry, alive, alive, alive,
Live.
alive or alive?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This can help to keep your language alive and pass it on the next generation. Next, please. Okay, this is cultural preservation community. So from the result of our research on the community of Javanese cultural preservation, we found Jawacana. So Jawacana is an independent or non-profit cultural organization with the spirit of living Javanese literature, which was founded by artist Paksi Raras, a lead in Yogyakarta on April 1st, 2017. Initially, Paksi Raras Alit and his colleges, UGM Japanese Literature alumni initiated this movement as a space for reading education and write Japanese script. More specifically, it stems from concerns about the condition of Japanese script and language among young people in Yogyakarta, who are increasingly marginalized. Next, please. So from the Java channel website, this is the Java channel website, and this is an overview of the Java channel website. On the website, you can find out more about their profile and programs. You can also find out who the mentors behind this community are. Okay, so this is my my presentation. The next presentation will be presented by my friend. So, Dini, time is yours. Saya aku dengar.
Ya ini buat mic doang ini. Ya pada kita banyak.
Hello. Okay. Okay, now I will tell you guys about the programs of the Jawa Dana community. The first program is Hanacaraka Writing Class. Okay. Hanacaraka classes are held every Tuesday afternoon at Rumah KPY, Gondomanan, Yogyakarta. Regularly since 2016 in collaboration with Sanggar Seni Kinanti Sekar. This program is a carried over 4 meetings in 4 weeks per batch. This program is free with registration select. Okay, next. Okay, secondly, besides offline classes, they also provide online classes to learn to write Hanacaraka. Hanacaraka online classes is a new program for learning to read and write Japanese script through an online class platform, which is held every Wednesday and Friday evening. This program opens registration every period and holds for online batch meetings. But the difference is that this class is paid. Every student only needs to pay 150,000 rupiah to be able to take their classes. The benefits that student will get include trained by expert and will get a certificate and also learning models. Okay, last but not least, they also have a cultural workshop and discussion program called WRO. WRO is a discussion and workshop program about Japanese culture based on the study of Japanese literature, which is held regularly every month. This program collaborated with the Kinanti Sekar Art Studio and Banyumangsi community. This program also free with registration. Not only discuss about the theory in Navro, also presents a practice which a scientific approach to Japanese culture, but with a casual approach. Okay, maybe this is last from our group. This conclusion, local language preservation refers to initiative to protect languages spoken within specific communities or regions from extinction. These languages are essential to cultural heritage because they hold unique information and serve as symbols of individual and communal identity. Okay, I think that's all from us, Group 3. Thank you guys for your attention. So, if you have a question or something curious about the class in Jawa China, you can ask in the chat group or just open your mic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, you GM3, for the presentation. So I see that your presentation is very exciting because there's a lot of things that we can find about the language preservation, Jawa China community, about their online class, and also their cultural discussion forum, and etc. And yeah, we also recognize that it is essential for us to keep our language preservation and in the case that we need to have the cultural heritage to be safe. And let's jump into our Q&A session where the participant can raise their hands just like the previous session before. You can simply type in the chat box or maybe you can just unmute yourself and don't we want to remind you that if you have something trouble with your connection or technical problem, you can type it on the chat box. Blah 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 blah. Pre-memory. Thank you, UGM3 and everyone for the session 4. And let's go on our final session, which is we have our main guest speaker, yay, from BFA Visual Studies undergraduate of the University of Calgary, Canada, which is Hania Khan. And she will present to us community-based art in Canada. We're very thankful for your presence now, since you have several things to do before attending this webinar. And yeah, how are you? How's your morning? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Since it is already the final session, and we're really excited apa sih? Excited. We're really excited for your sorry. We're really sorry for your tennis. Yeah, we're all here. Can't wait to hear your presentation and hear all of your amazing experiences. And are you ready? Okay, yes, you may start. The screen is yours. Blah blah blah. Okay, it's very happy to have you, Ania. Thank you so much. So, yeah, there's a lot of things about the cultural in Canada, especially for the work that you are running right now. Lupa dia ngerjain apa gitu, nanti tak tulis. So, let's jump on to the next Q&A session, which is our final Q&A session for Hania, where the participant can raise their hands just like the previous session. Okay, then we'll have the Q&A session, pre-memory, and oh, okay, it's very happy to have you guys. Ngomong apa sih? Yaudah, thank you, Hania, and everyone for the Q&A session. I can see that we can learn for each other's culture, and it is very glad for us to have all the participant and speakers dynamic, and hopefully every insight and things will be helpful for all. And we'll give back the screen to the MC to close the WAT.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Kajen. Wow, what's an amazing sharing. Once again, I like to thank to Hania Khan and also all the presenters for your perspective, knowledge, and the information which has been given to us. May it be useful for us. Now, it feels incomplete if we don't have documentation of this event, right? So, for those who don't want to lose this moment, please turn on your camera and take a picture with us. And I will be waiting for 2 minutes. Okay, come on, guys. Let's begin. I will count in 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cheese. All right. Thank you so much. Finally, we get to the last session in this event, which is closing as the master of ceremony. Once again, I like to thank to Hania Khan as the speaker, all the presenter from Game and UNS, Ms. Dewi as our lecturer, the committee, and the audience entirely. May what we have conducted will be useful for us. Last, if in guiding this event, I made mistake or offend someone here, please forgive me. Thank you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kamu. Indonesia kan?
Gajah Mada semua
Komunikasi dan informasi, dua kebutuhan dasar individu maupun organisasi dalam situasi apapun. Di era kapanpun. Era digital mendorong komunikasi ke level yang lebih kompleks. Era disrupsi memungkinkan informasi tersebar dengan lebih cepat. Dalam era ketersediaan informasi dan komunikasi lintas level yang semakin kompleks tersebut, aktivitas public relations ikut berkembang dan berperan semakin signifikan. Untuk menyiapkan ahli bahasa Inggris dalam bidang public relation yang profesional, Program Studi Sarjana Terapan Bahasa Inggris Universitas Gadjah Mada hadir memadukan kajian kebahasaan terapan dan pengalaman nyata industri ke ruang kelas pembelajaran, memastikan setiap lulusan memiliki penguasaan bahasa Inggris serta komunikasi secara teori dan praktik yang menjadi dasar keprofesionalannya sebagai public relation expert.
Sarjana Terapan Bahasa Inggris Sekolah Vokasi UGM merupakan pionir pendidikan bahasa Inggris untuk komunikasi bisnis bidang kehumasan. Dengan dukungan laboratorium hidup, semua stakeholders terutama industri, kami memastikan bahwa pembelajaran bahasa Inggris lebih bermakna dan relevan dengan perkembangan dunia.
Melengkapi ketersediaan mitra industri sebagai ruang belajar dan praktik, Prodi secara mandiri juga menyediakan fasilitas fisik laboratorium meliputi laboratorium bahasa terapan, laboratorium multimedia, dan studio produksi. Semua laboratorium tersebut menjadi pendukung proses pembelajaran program studi yang lebih dari 60% mata kuliahnya terselenggara menggunakan metode project-based learning atau case method analysis. Ketersediaan berbagai tipe laboratorium disertai dua pilihan model dominan pembelajaran tersebut mengantarkan lulusan menjadi profesional di bidang public relation. Guna meningkatkan soft skill mahasiswa, Prodi juga menyediakan pilihan kegiatan-kegiatan non-akademik, di antaranya Himavi, Himpunan Mahasiswa Bahasa Inggris yang menjadi wahana mengasah leadership dan kemampuan jejaring mahasiswa. Gasita, komunitas gamelan, dan tari yang memfasilitasi minat mahasiswa untuk tampil di pertunjukan baik dalam dan luar negeri. Branding Squad yang merupakan grup project-based mahasiswa yang melakukan